sounds like I'm describing the angler, then I'm not doing a good job. It's way towards the simulation side of things. It's just not as far as RF4 is. But it's nowhere near the side of arcade like the angler is. It's still very grindy. Don't get me wrong. When you get up to the higher levels, I mean, there's maps I've just frankly never seen in that game, even though I've got hundreds of hours into the game. I agree with that 100%, Outlaw Shambles. The quests are fun. Since I have a lame laptop, I use GeForce Now to play RF4. If that game is also on it, I might give it a try. There you go. The RPG side of the game increases massive in the last year. Yes, it's gotten way more. It's gotten more complicated and more. Yes, what you're saying is correct. You can craft your own bait and stuff. One thing that I still don't think they have is like any sort of skill point system in Fisher Online. Although your equipment basically levels up as you use it, I think is still how it works. So even there are some differences, but fly fishing also, double quest, XP, and silver from fishing. Yes, yeah, good points. And Casavir, you play a good bit of Fisher Online still, right? Fly fishing is done well in Fisher Online and has been in that game for a long time. That's an example of something that Fisher Online is actually ahead of RF4. I would say most things it feels like RF4 comes out with an update, new content, new something, and afterwards Fisher Online comes out with something that's trying to do that but maybe better or put its own spin on it or whatever. Well, not with fly fishing. Fly fishing came out years ago on Fisher Online now and did it quite well. Although I do expect if RF4 ever comes out with fly fishing, I think it will be more complex than what it's like in Fisher Online. We'll see. Just think the bite rates are a little too weighted towards specific spots and baits sometimes. That's worth pointing out too. Fisher Online is another game, unlike Fishing Planet, it's not really spreadsheet fishing. In other words, there are changes that happen. You can't go to the same spot every day and fish for the same thing and expect the same results. It's more like that than RF4 is, but it's still nowhere near as like that as something like lower level maps on Fishing Planet. Yes, I will check, Wrangler. Hot Devil Dip, let me see. 10 dailies in a row, you get 25% off your next repair. Something would be neat. Oh yeah, that's cool, Sarkos. I haven't ever even thought of that idea. Call of the Wild, the Angler feels more arcade to me, for sure. Oh, I think the Angler is way more arcade. Yeah, Casavir, you still do. Atman says, I didn't like the Angler. I didn't like Ultimate Fishing Sim. I'm with you so far. Ultimate Fishing Sim was okay back in the day. Had some interesting ideas, but it felt like a weekend game, not something that could be like your everyday game. To me. Is TFO around the world like the maps? Yes. Yeah, there's North America. Yeah, there's maps everywhere. The one thing that is needed better is the fish fight. The mechanics. Yes, RF4 mechanics are still number one. I agree with that. Graphically, RF4 looks the best. I agree with that too. So the graphics of Fisher Online have never bothered me. But anytime I have streamed it or made videos, that's one of the more common feedback points that I get is, oh, I don't like the way this game looks. So I don't know what that is. It's never felt that way to me. I mean, I can say that, oh, yeah, RF4 graphics do look a little better in most situations. Now, I haven't been to Greenland yet, the new ocean map for Fisher Online. But in most situations, I would say I agree with that, but it doesn't bother me. I think the graphics are fine. Mostly Europe, not North America or Africa, but there is plan for Amazon. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah, that's probably a good point. Teamwork Creative says, I bought the Vinga conventional instead of the Albacore. Did I do a stupid thing? I don't think so. I've never used it, so I don't know. but I doubt it. I mean, I think at this point there's a lot of options. The Angler does look better than RF4 to you. Does it? Oh, the Angler does. Okay, hold on. Let me think about that. The Angler graphics are good. It's got that open world feel to it as well. Visually, you think Fisher Online's really smooth? I'm not saying it looks bad. There's just something about the graphic style. I'm just telling you that that's one of the things I hear people say. Asking that with a smiley face makes it even more sus. There's almost no info or community. Yes, that's a good point. It's like any time in the past when I've done a video on Fisher Online, even if the video is not very good, which that's probably often the case, people are immediately so appreciative because it is so hard to find watchable, content at all, not just good content, any content. It's almost nighttime. It is nighttime. The thud of the fish. What's up, Palmer? Most, pretty much the same specs. Oh, is it? Okay. Well, that's good. Heavily depends on the map in RF4. Yeah, true. If you haven't used it, you can sell. You can return it to the store for full price. That's a good point. I met some friends on there. It was much fun. They helped a lot. Oh, that's cool, Reaper. All right, we've got 2 decent fish on. I'm going to stop the trolling motor because we don't have a fish on the middle rod, so we can start the trolling motor again if we need to, right? This is not a rookie mistake, I promise. Just trying to slow down how much line gets pulled out of the other one. But without them, you're lost. The fish hitting the boat makes a right thud noise. Yeah, it totally does. I knew what you were talking about. It totally does. Hitting the fish. The fish hit the boat to make them calmer. Yeah, totally. Remember that last one that just like was burning it up, and it was only 11 kilo? You're getting Xander vibes? Ooh, that's a good point. All right, 8 kilo. But this lure, we are catching the salmon occasionally on it. I do think having that lure still out there is a good decision. But we just haven't hit the right one yet. All right, I need to go pee real quick bio break. So I'm gonna make the same mistake I did last time, and I'm gonna throw my rods back out there. But I am going to, I'm gonna turn around because we're kind of at the edge here. Is that right? The red deep runner was popping off? You wish RF4 had it where you could see other people? Maybe, I've always thought, the compromise there. Now, first of all, the engine may just not allow it. I don't know what that would require. I just am not a tech person, so who knows. But I've always thought, like, if you're going to do something like that in RF4, you want it to only be people that you're in a party with. And I would want, like, the max size to be pretty small or something like that. But I don't know. I'll be right back. In the Fisher Online, you can see 5 people in a party. What's up, Timmy? You're welcome to lurk. RF4 already breaks when just trying to load chat channels. Teamwork is letting Timmy know that they got the new reel. Okay. Man, let's do another giveaway. Okay, we're going to give away 500 honey dough. Again, these giveaways, because Reaper has been so generous today, we're giving away 500 honey dough. If you don't need honey dough, aka you can already craft it and you've got plenty of resources to do so, let's let the handful of people who can't even make honey dough yet qualify for this giveaway. How's that sound? How does that sound? All right. The giveaway has been created. Hashtag honey, Honey, will get you a chance to win 500 honey dough, which is one of the more incredible dough baits. If that interests you, okay, we'll do 250. Chat has spoken. I'm in agreement. The winner gets 250 honey dough. If people, if only like, if no one needs it, then I'm just going to give it all to the first person. But are there people? No, you cannot donate egg dough. Because if there is anybody that would like some egg dough, you just let me know, and egg dough is coming your way. So, again, if, that's a funny one, TwitchCon hype? I've not seen that before. If you would like a chance to win some of this honey dough, you just need to type hashtag honey with no spaces. Hashtag honey with no spaces. No, let's don't donate baits for giveaways. So Reaper did a bunch of stuff. Unless it's like gold baits you want me to give away, let's don't do normal baits. But Reaper did a bunch of stuff, including this honey dough. Okay. If anybody Does anybody need honey dough? Because we've got one entry into the giveaway right now. All right, after this, we're going to be doing the next giveaway is going to be for a handmade balsa popper 65F004. All right. Give it about 30 more seconds. All right, so we're gonna choose two winners. All right, first winner will get 300 if it'll let me do this. Second winner will get 200. So 300 and then 200 if it allows me to do it that way. We'll check it in just a second. Okay. Let's get a winner here. All right, first winner is Vision Overlord. Let me know your in-game name, Vision Overlord. And if it'll let me do it, the second winner is Worlds Away. Worlds Away. Let me know your in-game name as well. Ooh. Ooh, okay, we do have some gold baits for giveaways. That's cool. All right. So let's see here. What is your in-game name, Vision Overlord? When you get a second. Worlds Away with 3 Ys. Am I doing that correct? Yes. Vision Overload. All right. What is your yo, Dopey, what is your in-game name? Yo, NL Stephen, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Dopey3, what is your in-game name? All right. We're too close to sending everyone a prize here. So we're going to do 100 honey dough to the 2 people that did not get drawn. And the last person that said they needed it was Hunter Jonah. Do I already have you? Let me get this fish in really quick. Bally, thanks for the follow. All right, next giveaway is going to be for a lure. We do have some gold baits to give away as well, coming up soon. I call them gold baits, and that's out of habit. They're really not gold baits. These are baits that you can gather if you have leveled up your bait harvesting to 100%. But if you don't have your bait harvesting at 100%, then the only way you can get them is gold. Who's the last person, by the way? Hunter. Hunter Jonah. Do I already have you? That's what I was trying to figure out. Yes. This is you, correct? Yes, it's got to be. Okay. Twitch is a trick. Ask how the fishing's going. The fishing's been good. We actually don't have our salmon yet, of course, that we're going for. Closest we've come is 11.4. But we're still overall catching some nice fish and, as always, having some fun. All right, let's go ahead and close down this giveaway. It's been archived. Let's see here. Hashtag middle of the night salmon. Reaper says, I hope politics don't ruin that game. I live in Hungary. Wars in our neighborhood. We have 300,000 Hungarians in Ukraine, and I don't like both sides. Yeah, and you've definitely put your finger on the thing that has made it difficult for me personally to be as involved in Fisher Online. But I think that the behavior has gotten better since the whole thing that I don't want to get into, but it's still just a little hard. It's a little tough. Two-aught hooks, yes. I am using two-aught hooks. Yes, that's correct. Oh no, Wrangler. Oh, did you? You put 4-aught on there for the trophy? Well, this is interesting. No, Terran are active all day. I mean, you can catch them all day. I definitely caught mine in the morning. Yes, never a good idea to talk about politics on Twitch. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, I will say, like, I feel like when we're talking about talking about war isn't necessarily the same as talking about politics. Not that I'm wanting to talk about war here. I'm just saying it is a little different. My stance would be less war is better, less people getting killed is better, and I'm okay saying that no matter what. Bally says, what were your thoughts on the best 6,000 reel, Evia or Blue? Yeah, I don't really have any thoughts. They both have been great. I've not been catching probably big enough fish back when I was fishing at Copper to actually feel any difference at all. Any difference at all. I do. Blue is my favorite color. Oh, you thinking this might be a Baltic? Oh, interesting. Let's hope not. I love Copper Lake. I love the coziness of Copper Lake. I think it is the perfect water body to enter into our game at this point. These challenges have been fun. I'm glad that I'm making my way through them. It is a little like unfortunate that they came out so close to Copper Lake, because I feel like I was having so much fun there. It would have been nice just to hang out there a little longer before being pulled away. But hey, Copper Lake's not going anywhere. It'll have ups and downs, good days, bad days. And hopefully we'll get to fish there again soon. I'm for no people being killed. I'm with you. Fisher Online does not have anything to do with the war. The person who created Fisher Online, again, we're not going to get into details. I'm just going to tell you the answer because it's not fair to not like give you a little bit of information. This was back, again, probably a year and a half ago. The person who made the game publicly in forums posted some stuff that sounded like straight propaganda from the Russians' perspective. And so it was offensive to me, and I can't imagine how offensive it would have been to folks who they themselves or had loved ones whose lives were being lost. I mean, remember, this is back when the war was very fresh and very traumatic for a lot of people. And though I'm not sure he ever apologized, I don't know what the outcome was. He certainly has, I think, stayed away from any sort of public discourse about it since then. So that's, I think, please correct me if someone has a different perspective. I think that's a fair representation of what happened. I think. I hope you're right, Mui. Too fast for Baltic. That would be great. Yes, I actually enjoy the restrictions too. I know that maybe it would have been nice to have a heads up on the restrictions. It was a little hard for some players based on maybe the purchases they had just made or how long they had been saving up for carp setups, but in general, I do like it. This looks just like your 51 kilo Baltic 2 days ago. I will say this is not a 50 kilo fish. Just based on how this setup is performing right now, this is much smaller than that, but I don't know. It could be a Baltic, I don't know. What would I do if I was level 23? Have you made trips to Norway? Are you planning on making trips to Norway? Absolutely, Atman. And I'm all for keeping that stuff separate. I just wish that, yeah, I mean, you just don't need to make those comments in a public forum. Okay, thank you, Cassavir. And Cassavir is someone who is invested in the game, and so if I'm getting Cassavir's approval for the way that I have communicated about that incident, then I feel good. You think this could be a Xander trophy? So, okay, so thank y'all for allowing me to make those statements. I understand that there could be a ton of different views on this, and I suggest we just bounce right back to talking about fishing. But because it did intersect with a fishing game we were talking about, thanks for letting me just briefly summarize that. I am not feeling Xander trophy here, but you may be right. You may be right. You have made your 3 trips to Norway? Okay. I definitely don't think this is the time to make trips to Copper, at least today, based on what I'm hearing. So maybe Volkov trolling if you have the gear. Bear seems decent, again, if you have the gear to target carp. I mean, I think you've got some options right now. You certainly have more information. The Challenges has higher level players fishing at lower level maps right now, so you've got more information than normal. Okay, so Worlds Away is saying 100% this is a sturgeon. Am I still in the 25-meter hole? I have no idea where I am. Yo, no worries, Reaper. That's not a Xander trophy. I don't think it is either, but we'll see. 11 kilo salmon. That's funny. It's definitely going to be 14.5 if it's salmon, just to like punch me in the gut. 27 Atlantic? Come on. We can dream. Good reference, Cassavir. Yeah, no problems. No problems, Trick. Xander is mostly just heavy. Yeah, I wish I could flash up the setup. I think it's 35 kilo leader. Although the strength in the reel, I mean, steelness is only, what, 17 max drag? We're certainly not locking it up. I think it's 17, Outlaw. Cassavir says sturgeon. Interesting. See, y'all have so much more experience than I do. Fishing at Archie. This is one of the things that I've not done as much as you would think. Yeah, 17.2 kilo drag. I'm just glad that we still have the fish on. It's been this long and it hasn't gotten off. My hair is vibrating? I kind of want to see that, but I can't click off the screen. Trophy Gibble Carp, nice one. Good job, noob. That's his name. I'm not being rude. What was it that you caught again, Outlaw? What size was it? It was bigger than you needed, right? I'm Josh now. I can make it if you send me the mats. I don't know exactly when I'll get to it. I'm also about to do a giveaway for one of those lures. Oh, 51 kilo Baltic? Okay. Gotcha. It took you 3 days? Were you having to troll after it? I've definitely had Baltics on that I had to troll after, so HSV. I've also had one that left the map. I didn't get ahead of it in time and it left the map and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't get it back. I don't remember what setup I was using back then, but worth pointing out though, Deep Runner Minnow S002 continues to just do really well on targeting these Atlantics. Yeah, you're right, Cassidy. I'm switching reels. I'm switching reels on that setup. Because I think the setup is fine. I think it's just the reel, we just don't have quite enough strength and everything that's going on with this, so I might just throw the Cardinal on. It's going to be hard to cast though, right? Downside of the Cardinal is casting. We may be better doing a spinning setup with Vingas. Let's just see how far it casts really quick with the Cardinal. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'll be fighting the distance the whole time. It's the S12002. Okay, so we're gonna go to the spinning Evora, and we're gonna go to a Venga. We're gonna go 35. Alright, this is the deep runner we've been using. Gold Tinch kills you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, so, and then we'll just clip this at like 25. We want it back there, but, you know, we'll see if that max casts it. Yeah, beautiful. That's perfect. So we can max cast both now. This one probably only goes 18 or so, but hopefully close enough. Man, that was exciting, but not quite there. Not quite there. But a nice fish, though. A lot of fun and a nice fish. So you're trying to get Golden Tinch and Barbel, or is it still like spots where you can at least go for both at the same time? I mean, I caught my Tinch when going for the Barbel. It's weird. Yeah, 55-31. That's where I got both of mine. Yes, let me get going again, Shambles, and I will check it. That's a good call. Remember, we've got 2 balsas and only 1 store-bought, but I still think it'll be fairly close. That's my guess. I do kind of wish that I could cast this one a little farther, but it's fine. This one goes country mile. Okay. Wait, am I going? Yeah. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Atlantics. Deep runner, balsa, deep runner, so it's 2-to-1, deep runner 3-to-1, deep runner 4-to-1, deep runner 5-to-1, deep runner 6-to-1.
Hey man, hope all is well.
Deep runner 7-to-1, balsa 7-to-2 right now. So the question is, why don't we have the deep runner S002 on every rod? And the answer is, I'm not sure. Yo, Liggy, all is well. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. I think when this updates, we're going to be at 41 subscribers, which is certainly higher than I've ever been before. Yeah, so we should put, yes, I switched to a Venga. Yes, I did. You can't wait to get home? Nice. All right, so we're about to do a giveaway for the balsa lure that we're using. If anybody needs a handmade balsa minnow 110F003, we're about to give one away in chat. I have the 2-aught non-fluffy hooks. We are running fluffy hooks on one of the balsas, but we're running non-fluffy 2-aught hooks on the deep runner. I'll show you the exact ones in just a second. I will tell you how to enter as soon as it is active. Right now it is impossible to enter because I haven't started it yet. Alright, so we are using 2/0 magnet treble hooks. Magnetic treble hooks. Okay. Yeah, and I think I will switch to a second deep runner, actually. Just seeing those results, I'm like, maybe I should switch to a second one for a little bit. Okay, so this is going to be a giveaway for the Balsa 110F003. We just saw a fish jump. I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know. I think I just... that's very weird. All right. So this will be to help me succeed. All right. So you need to type in hashtag salmon, lowercase, SALMON, to enter the competition for a Balsa 110F003, handmade lure crafted by yours truly. Hashtag salmon. Oh shoot, Wrangler. What was the what was it? It was like spicy dip or something like that. Shoot. Is it, what's it called? You already got it? Wrangler. Is it Hot Devil? Shoot. Okay, guys. What is somebody tell me what's the bait that's working best at copper right now? It was Hot Devil, so you might actually need another one.
Challenge.
Thank you so much, Liggy. By the way,
Challenge accepted.
we have another sub. Tweeb Irk comes in with a sub. We're just trying to crush all sub numbers apparently today. Y'all are amazing. Lion Hun Poa, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's see if this gets another salmon. This is pretty small, whatever it is. Copper is banana, cream, and caramel. Where are you fishing right now, Wrangler? Ooh, it's a nice pike. Look at that pike. 7.6. Oh, all right. Black At's music. Catch you later. Thanks for hanging out. It's always good to have you here. Absolutely. Okay. Whatever. Can't hurt to send that. Okay. Let's pick a couple winners for you heard that right. 2 winners. We're gonna give out 2 of these lures. Not just one. We're gonna go 2. Are you good with programming and stuff? Atman? How skilled are you with that stuff? I mean, the nice thing is, if anybody got like a legitimate, fun fishing game going, you have a built-in promoter right here on Twitch, you know? All right, let's go to the lures. We are making 110F003. I'm going to craft a couple of these just to be able to hand them out to you guys. You're not good with graphics? So we're talking more like a Russian Fishing 3 game. And I know that sounds like a joke, but I mean that serious. An English version of Russian Fishing 3, like fully translated. Not like you can't copy and paste it, obviously, because, you know, that's looked down upon in the world in general. But that type of experience would actually be amazing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google search Russian Fishing 3. It's actually kind of amazing what they did with that game. All right, here we go, folks. Let's hand out some lures. The first winner is going to be Flower Power. Flower Power, what is your in-game name? I think it's Flower Power, isn't it? I'm not sure. Wait, are you wanting to give more stuff from Reaper? Are you wanting to give me that lure away? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, I got you. All right, yeah, we'll do that next. I've got some more stuff from Reapers to give away as well. Flower Power, what is your in-game name? Have you said that already? Oh, okay, you sent me in-game message. Okay, thank you. Just in the future, you might want to also confirm it in Twitch chat, because somebody could like, oh, it is Flower Power. Well, that makes it easy. Okay. Thank you. Don't worry, guys. We are going to give out another one here. Let's see. Where's the 110F? I should have looked another way. All right. You get a 9 out of 10, 110F003. Let's pull this fish in, and then we'll pick another winner. All right. Winner number 2. Ipon Plugs. Ipon Plugs. What is your in-game name, please? No problem, Flower Power. I know I've missed some stuff in chat. I will try to get caught up as soon as we finish this giveaway. Fishing Domba. Is there a space? Like you did it? All right, I gotcha. If I do Balsa 110, does that do it? Nope. Balsa Minnow 110. 003 question mark. Okay, there you go. All right, and we are going to choose one more just while we're doing this. We've got one more. All right, Vuju, what's your in-game name? Vuju, please tell me your in-game name in RF4. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Thank y'all for entering the competition, the giveaways. If it's something that is actually going to be beneficial for you, I think anything we can do to increase the chances that the people that win this stuff is really going to benefit from it, I think that's worthwhile. I don't like putting requirements on the giveaways, but I always appreciate it when we only go forth with giveaways that are going to be meaningful for us, because it's going to be meaningful for people that really have been looking for this lure. All right, so we're going to go Balsa Minnow 110. And remember, I am willing to make anyone a lure if you send me the mats, but we're going to only do 3 per person. And I don't guarantee how quick I get to it based on how the stream is going or what type of fishing I'm doing or whatever. Okay, we're archiving this. This giveaway is over, but let's immediately get into, just to get unload it really quick. If anybody needs the handmade balsa crank, Worlds Away is donating this. So this is for the balsa crank 65F003. This is a very good lure for a lot of situations, and we will do hashtag world. It's not started yet, so don't type it yet. All right, hashtag world should get you into this giveaway for the handmade balsa crank 65F003. And we need to go ahead and turn around our boat. Thank you for the cheer, Dev, if I missed it. So hashtag world if you would like a chance at the handmade balsa crank. We only have one of them we're giving away right now, and this is donated by Worlds. All right, let me just scroll for a second here. So Atman says, I have a job, but I would consider it a side project. Reaper says, I sent a Wingate as well. I got the first Royal. Oh, nice. Okay, so we have a Wingate to give away. If Fisher Online is solo project, how did someone make it? Yeah, I mean, it started off solo, right? Now I think there's 2 people, like Casavir says. It has some wear, but it's good for copper for a new player. That's awesome. Thank you for your generosity, Reaper. Really appreciate it. You've been amazing. There's 2 people in Fisher Online, Wolf and Fortune Cafe. There's a few testers as well. Yes, Wrangler, that sounds amazing. Desperados, greetings. Welcome back. Bot, how's it going? Yes, we're trying to get salmon. All I need left, Bot, is 15 kilo salmon. We've been close. We just haven't hit it. 14 something. Oh, Desperados. You're not the only one that's having a hard time today on that Xander. It might be a rough day for the Xander, to be honest, but Casavir did hashtag Casavir, which I love. It's 9:14, just came in your house. Nice weather out. Oh, cool. What's the clip on 55:31:17? I mean, that sounds right, but don't quote me. I'm not for sure. Okay, guys, let's give away this this balsa crank real quick. I think you've had time if you were wanting it. The entry goes to SCI3 NID3. Signed. Thanks for entering, and you have won. If you could tell me your in-game RF4 name, I will send it to you. Yo to you as well. Let me go ahead and accept this thing from Worlds. So this was the balsa crank 65F003, and I am sending it to SC3INID3. Handmade balsa crank 65F003. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. We do have a couple more giveaways at this point, but we're going to do the next 1 or 2 that we do will be for some high level baits that you can only get through high level bait harvesting or with gold only, and we'll do those once it is overnight. so that we can focus a little bit on the fishing for the rest of this day. Not that we don't catch big Atlantics during the overnight. Sometimes that's when we're catching them. But in general, it slows down, and it's probably a better time to try to run some of the giveaways that y'all are being so generous and donating towards today. We do probably have enough to give away for today, I would say. At some point, I'll have to just kind of hold stuff for tomorrow's stream or whatnot. I do think, though, even though we've had some great Atlantics here, I do think it's time to move back down to the southern spot after this day is over. Izka, welcome to the stream. Greetings to you. Razor, how's it going? All I could think of was Reaper, but Razor, how's it going? Finally got there. What do you say about Zigrig? You know what? I would love to do more experimenting with Zigrig bot, but honestly, because the challenges came out, I just haven't had a chance to. I really don't know yet. Have you had any good luck with it? Any active Sichel spot? Not off the top of my head, but there definitely was some before. Does anybody need 15,000 egg dough? Probably not. Probably not. Now, you might find a low-level player who's just like scraping by that could use a couple hundred, but there's so much egg dough out in the world that usually people don't need it. What's your in-game name? If you tell your in-game name, I guarantee it you'll get some egg dough. It actually can be good. If you haven't started crafting bait yet, it can be good for like Crucian Gibble, that kind of stuff sometimes. Oh, okay. Gotcha, bot. Gotcha. 337,000 egg dough, Cassavir. Like, I do wonder if egg dough is like one of the reasons why it takes so long to log into the game. For many of us, maybe for the whole server at times. 213,000 pieces of egg dough just sitting in my inventory. We probably should do something about that. When would we ever need to use that much? We should probably... I don't know. Can you split it? Can you delete a certain amount? This is not the droid you're after. Hey, grats, Iska. So glad you got the non-premium task done. The Ladoga salmon took 20 hours. Oh, did you catch it on bait fish? Interesting. Yeah, I'm going Atlantic salmon as we speak, is what I'm trying to catch. Oh gosh. I invested silver in that and servers for a reminder of how bad leveling is. So to 100%, you got 337,000 egg dough, Cassavir. After RF4 Zigrig forum page, fishing with float foam, it's not almost the same as pop-up baits. They tend to float certain depths. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. That's a good question, good point, bot. Can we apply the same the same ideas that were presented in that Zig rig guide to other types of fishing that has like different leader sizes and affects where the bait's sitting? It's a great question. Yo, thank you, Exos. I appreciate it. Depends on what percent you start at in terms of how much egg dough you're going to get. Is that what we're talking about? The leader stays on the bottom while Zig, the leader, is going up. Nice little Xander there. I'm going to see how it feels down in that southern spot. Like, I do think the bite rate has been a little better up here in the northern spot today for me for whatever reason. Alex, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, we're now at 41 subs, 4,286 followers, and y'all are insane. Thank you so much. For increased temperature of the water, we should use short leaders due to RF4 posts. We can do that on pop-ups with short leaders, not only with Zig. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know if like whatever programming was involved in making Zig react that way, if it even reacts the way they're intending it to. I don't know if it will apply to other rig types, but it's certainly worth asking, thinking about, trying out. I agree. That's right. RNG never loses. It's always a factor, at least. Just trying to move the numbers in the right direction, but you're still dependent on rolling the dice. What is life always wins? What is it? What does Malcolm say? Life finds a way. Thank you, Bug. Hold on to your butts. You're in RF4 world since February 2018. Yeah, it's weird because I don't actually, from what I've seen, the Atlantics actually do hit at night, like Wrangler said, or at least the big ones seem like they occasionally do. So I'm not as excited about changing spots in the sense of the time it takes to drive down to the other spot. And trying to figure out what's the right time to go is also the hard part. You got a big one on Volkov 2 to 3 days ago after 15 minutes of fight FGA. Yikes. All right. Let's go south. Let's just go now. Get set up. And that way we are at least possibly catching a decent fish during the overnight at some point. Okay, so Phil Cool donated 20 chafer larvae. So we're going to do giveaway for 20 chafers, and it's going to be, once it starts, it's going to be hashtag Phil, no caps, F-A-P-H-I-L, sorry, but it's not started yet. Alright, go forth and do great things. If you would like 20 chafer larvae, Phil has donated 20 to do this giveaway. If you're interested, enter the draw now. Big Dog Patton, thanks for the follow 4 minutes ago. Alex, thanks for the follow. I think I already said that 7 minutes ago. Not sure though. Mr. Bacon right now with a follow. Thank you. So if I was you, Bruzlock, I would do it again with lowercase. It says that it is case sensitive. I haven't tested it, but I would do it lowercase. Cool. Yeah, that seemed to get you. Please, if you have asked a question or said anything during these giveaway times, it is easy for me to lose chat in the scroll. Yo, what do you mean, bot Lord of the Rings guy? Please, please say it again. I don't want to miss anything, and it's possible that I have. Oh, sorry, you just saw the follower. Yeah, I love the books and the movies. Yes, sorry, yeah, I get it. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Yes, the follower alert. I do love Lord of the Rings. One of my goals this week is to go in and create, if it will let me, create some alternate follow and subscription reactions. Just because I've had these for so long. I actually don't want to necessarily get rid of these, but if there's a way to have it like be variable, I might add a couple new ones. We'll see. All right, we're about to draw a winner for the chafers. Again, this is from Phil, and we are going for 20 chafers. And the winner is Mr. Bacon. Mr. Bacon, could you let me know your in-game name for RF4, please? 20 chafers are headed your way. You're almost there. What is your in-game name? Bacon. All right. Well, that is more complicated than I expected. Got a lot of big bacon fans in RF4 apparently. Alright. Where am I on the map? We are almost there. Let us archive this. Let me make sure I just gave you the right amount. That was 20? Yes, 20. Okay. All right, next we're going to do a giveaway. As soon as I get set up and fishing again, we're going to give away 20 mole crickets. I will let you know when the giveaway is set up. Just let's hold on a second because I'm going to get set up here with a good troll over this 13-meter hole here. You love Lord of the Rings? That's awesome. That is awesome. I wish I made more time to play the Lord of the Rings online multiplayer, massive multiplayer game, but the truth is I just don't. But I have some really great memories playing it. Yes, thank you to Phil for that. Phil Cool with the Chafer larva. Alright, we need to get going west here, I believe. Yep, that looks right. Okay. Oh, I've had the rods out this whole time. That's amazing. Kind of. Weird things can happen. Alright, this is donated by... Well, this is going to be interesting. Alright, so this is for 20 mole crickets. And... a Lobre. Boy, y'all have fun with this, okay? Everybody have a good time. Alright, we need a hashtag ALOBRE. Alobre. If you would like a chance at 20 mole crickets. Thank you very much for donating these. Anybody want to take a first stab at spelling that giveaway hashtag? ALOBRE. What was it, Atman? What was it? You have all the the Lord of the Rings movies? Awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, they're good, aren't they? I heard somebody talking about, not too long ago, the circumstances under which... who directed Lord of the Rings movies? Why can't I remember his name? Lord of the Rings movies? I can see him. Peter Jackson, thank you. The circumstances under which he took over making the Hobbit movies, like kind of last minute when somebody else backed out. Anyway, it just kind of gave me a different perspective on maybe if he had been involved in those movies from the start, we wouldn't have ended up quite with what we ended up with, but thank you, Bug. All right, so we are doing ALOBRE. Hashtag Alobre for the mole crickets. Ooh, come on now. You were getting spooled on 3 rods? Oh, no worries, Bruzluck, no worries. I'm glad you made it in and still got your fish. It was a catfish? No way. So, I don't know. Have I ever caught a catfish here before? You're here, right? At Archie? Especially with wobblers on, where you know they're not hitting the bottom. Right? You facepalmed. There's another Atlantic for the same lure. Wow. I think I am going to switch to 2 of those lures. The only problem I have is I need to find some hooks for it. Alright, let's pick a winner for this giveaway. Let's pick a winner for this giveaway, and let me get all 3 lines in since we are over the 13-meter hole. Okay, here we go. The winner for the mole crickets is Dopey. All right, Dopey, remind me. Let's see. It's something different, right? Is it Fishing Domba or was it something else? I wonder if Fishsoft has plans in place to offer Twitch drops for RF4 in the future. Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, okay, it's Hello556. Gotcha. That's a great idea, Seismic. That would be so fun. Twitch drops would actually be amazing. All right. Mole Cricket's going to hello 556. This is the first time you have won today, but we did send you some honey dough earlier. All right. Thanks again for making the donations that y'all have made for these giveaways. Okay, so we're going to probably wait a little while, but we'll do at least another giveaway. We still have a handmade balsa popper, a Xander #2. We might just I guess we'll do separate giveaways for those. Anyway, we'll try to get through a couple more giveaways during today's stream. We might save some for tomorrow. Speaking of bite markers or bite alarms, what did I see? Wasn't there a, hold on, wasn't there a reward for one of the challenges? Some sort of bite alarms? I might have to break my long-standing plan of never opening those things. Colored bells. See, I might have to, see, I usually never open those things, but for something like colored bells, like, I don't know, I kind of want to be able to use those. When will stream start tomorrow? Probably about the same as today. Maybe even slightly earlier if I sleep better, but although it will not last as long because I will have already had to have left by now. So if I don't start earlier, it will be a slightly shorter stream. Because by now I will have already had to have been on the road. So it's a kit, huh? Oh, that is sick. Anybody tried them yet? They look like just the cheap bells, right? But they've got colors on them. Oh, I love it. I love it. So it's not that often these days that I fish without the rod pod, but we do occasionally. So I'm going to have to probably open that one up and use them. All right, thanks, Bally. How did I get the Surazander? I got it casting the provoker down into that 6.5 meter hole. I was anchored up at the higher spot, and then casting down to the south part of the hole, if that makes sense. That's fancy. Yeah, I thought those looked cool. I thought those looked really cool. Gold baits, handmade lures, free tickets to Norway. What would be awesome? Oh, you're asking like what would be good Twitch drops? No, I think you actually come out with the top one needs to be like a reel that's got a special skin on it. But you could have some, maybe some before that. I don't know. That would be cool. 7.5. 7.5, you're right. But I think the top Twitch drop should actually be, now it's not an expensive reel. I'm just saying, you know, maybe it's a Saber 60, but it's got it's purple instead of orange for the Twitch drop or something. Like, I don't know, it's got to be something cool. Maybe that would be the highest level of the Twitch drops or something. I don't know, you could play around with it, but I think they should be substantial. Like, if you're going to do it, you do it. For sure, yeah, cosmetics, yeah. I mean, how sick would that be to have a Saber 60 that was purple with like a Twitch icon on it or something? Should I get a third spinner for this task? Oh, you're doing it with 2 setups, Atman? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't catch that many fish on my third rod. Now, yesterday, I felt like I was catching more, and I did have one 11-kilo Atlantic salmon on my third rod, but I don't know. The green lure I'm using, it's the one that's caught almost all of my salmon today. It's the, oh wait, we put it on a spinning rod, didn't we? It's the Deep Runner Minnow 12S002. Uh-oh, weather's turning. All right, let's see before it gets daytime fully. Let's see if I can get, you're going deeper than 5 meters. Is that what the depth is on these lures? What's up, Renzi? Oh yeah, this is 5 meter depth. Is that the same thing for the handmade balsas? Yeah, this is 5 meter depth. Interesting. All the lures that I'm using are at 5 meters. Yeah, it is wave time, isn't it? It's time to get nauseated. Alright, I'm going to switch this middle. I'm going to switch out another Deep Runner, guys. It's doing so well, or has been. I just think we put on the other O2 here. And I'm going to go 2-aught hooks again. So, one thing I'm just not sure if I want to keep the handmade with the fluff on there, or if I want to go back to non-fluff for it. Yo, Renzi, that sounds like really difficult stuff happening today. It's 6 a.m. I think I'm going to turn around to head back towards the 13-meter hole. Like, that's where we want to be at this time of day, I think. Lots of cleaning, yeah. Everything breaking at the same time. Yeah, I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it. Like, I haven't hit the salmon yet. We have gotten awfully close. And we've just caught a lot of fish. I mean, I'm at 116 fish right now, so, you know, we're going to do pretty well on the day. But we just haven't hit the right size yet. Not quite there. Biggest so far was 14 plus. $14.1 on the deep runner. Challenge is actually for 15. 7 days in real life, 13 is your biggest. You know what, Big Dog? I've thought about that. I'm not sure. One thing that would be cool, like next time I do a, especially next time I do a copper trip on that account, or maybe a Norway trip, to actually do that on stream. Maybe do the whole trip on stream and get chat to kind of help put up some, you know, come up with some strategies, or like if things aren't working right, take suggestions, and that might be a fun way to do it. I've thought about doing that. I don't normally do tons of the content of the leveling series on stream, but I have done it every once in a while, and I might consider doing it again. I'm just not sure. Depends on the time. It would be fun though, I think. Do you think that would be fun? Sounds fun? Okay, cool. I could see doing it especially on a Norway trip or the next copper trip, something like that. Yeah, let me look, Renzi. Are you talking about Donitz or Sura? I mean, I can look back in. I mean, I can find either one from on VK pretty easily. I've got it pulled up. Donitz, the spot that I got it. Oh, let me look in notes. Good point, because I'm not sure if that was ever in. That'll be on my notes. Yeah, just give me a second. That wasn't ever in VK, was it? Let's see. "45, 45, 40 centimeter depth." Is that right? 45, 45. That doesn't sound right to me. I thought it was like 45, 90 or something. Was it 45, 45? That must be the Sura one. So, huh. That's all I have in my notes. What day was it? Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? That is a big pike. Heck, these like 8 kilo pike, They're kind of amazing looking. 45 is Sura. Somebody messaged it to me? Was it Fisherman Joe? Fisherman Joe sent me so much good information. Sorry, Fisherman JT. 96.89. 96.89. Fisherman JT still coming through even after the fact. 96.89. Suggested mayfly bark beetle on medium 8 hooks. I probably could have caught it on that too. I did end up catching mine on the grasshopper fly combo or something like that. Well, I'm glad you have a good memory of where I needed to look to find it. Didla says 1 rud and 15 kilo salmon are all I need to finish event. Nice. Nice. Alright, where are we? It's like we're moving a lot slower with the wind now. We're like facing into the wind. This is brutal. But we're going to keep going. And, alright, let's do a giveaway for this handmade balsa popper. Alright, we're back to something that Reaper donated earlier today. So this is for the handmade balsa popper 65F-004. Grats on level 35, Jonah. Hashtag Reaper. Alright. It is open, hashtag Reaper, lowercase R-E-A-P-E-R, if you would like the handmade balsa popper 65F-004. Oh crap. Okay. We're good. Uh-oh. Fish on. At this rate, 50 days are not going to be enough. Yes, we've been doing some giveaways today, Reaper. People have been donating a lot of stuff for giveaways. I also made some handmade F006. I have points in balsa lures. So even if you just want a lure or a couple of lures, you can just send me the ingredients and tell me what you want. If you don't already have the ability to make them. Renzi? Well, see, I don't know exactly how different fish are going to feel on the Vinga compared to what we were using on this setup before. But this is not a bad fish. I've got a lot more power right now than I did before. So it might just take me a minute to figure it out. This is not, I mean, no way this is a 15 kilo salmon, obviously, but it might be bigger than you might think. Could be another 11 boy. Oh. If you, do you have premium, Renzi? Yeah, it's a decent one. Look at that, guys. Holy cow. $12.991. Wait, you just caught a... No, I need a 15-kilo salmon if you're talking about me, Edgar. All right, let's get the winner of this here balsa popper is Just Renzi. All right, Just Renzi, what is your in-game name? That was not rigged, I promise. Oh gosh. Is it Just Renzi? No, but it is something Renzi, right? Just Renz. Yes, 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 yes. All right, and handmade balsa 60. Handmade balsa popper 65F004. F004. All right. Come on, big salmon. Oh, sorry, gotcha. You were guessing it was that size, just the wrong species. I gotcha. Konminskio, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Where to float fish on Ladoga Archie? Are you doing, are you trying to do the challenge? I never did any of the ultralight float fishing at Archie. I did it all at Ladoga Lake. First stream, been watching YouTube for a little, just picked up RF4 a month ago. Oh, so glad to hear it. Yo, what's your in-game name? And what level are you? Alright, we're almost to that 13-meter hole where we've caught some big ones before. It is a weird time because it's like middle of the day, but... Ooh, that's a good call. Although, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it because that one has been just all over the place, people catching it. And I certainly don't want to get rid of either of my two deep runners. I'm not sure. Are the fish following the streamer or something? Zero Atlantics. Really? Oh, somebody asked me if I have points in this earlier, by the way. What's fishing with a spoon? No, this is a wobbler. I do not have points in fishing with a wobbler. No points in fishing with a wobbler currently. That's awesome. You went to level 20 really quick at Norway. That's amazing. Where is your, have you leveled up your bait crafting at all? Bait harvesting? Yeah, Norway has a way of doing that for you. Oh, is that right, Renzi? you're thinking about putting points in wobbler. Yeah, I wonder if you know, like talking about trying to, you know, push the RNG in your direction. I wonder how much that impacts trying to get the right size. Did I not spell it right? Oh, gotcha. Conmencio. I'll get this right. Yeah, there he is. Let's see. I don't know if any baits would be helpful to send to you. Honey dough's been good lately. What else would be fun for a new player to get, or a mid-level player? What's hard to get to? Points in lures? No, that does not matter for trophies. Points, do you mean points in lure making? Or are you talking about the different types of rigs? Level 21 is new? Funny. True. I need to make some more garlic dope. Yeah, it does say on the skill what you're benefiting. Back to copper. Is copper improving? Yeah, there's a lot to take in for sure, Con. No question about it. Yeah, no problem. I was just I'm trying to figure out what would be helpful to send you. I mean, I don't want to like ruin your experience, but I also am like, a little bit of help at the point that you're at is actually helpful. I don't know. Are you doing any spin fishing yet? Yo, what's up, Addy? 2,200 hours, and I also have no idea what's happening most of the time. That's true, Casavira. Venga would definitely help. Is he high enough level to use the Venga yet? Rhinos are useful if you get into sturgeon fishing, especially, Renzi. Occasionally there might be something else that, like, you know, the blue trophy roach or something, but mostly you're looking at sturgeon. I'm catching most of my Atlantic salmon, Gunner, on the Deep Runner Minnow 12 S002. Yeah, so the two spots that I've been catching these salmon is this long stretch here that starts somewhere around F8 and ends right here at I7. This 13-meter hole is especially important. And the other spot is this smaller area up here that clearly starts in 3B and clearly ends in 3E, but mostly 3D. So a smaller route here. That's where all of the salmon that I've caught today have been caught. The Atlantic and the Ladogas. And we're about 4 hours and 20 minutes in. It's going good, Addy. I mean, you know, we've had some heartbreakers, but we just haven't finished it yet. We've gotten close, but we haven't hit 15 kilos. Just might not happen today, but it's okay. We've had a good time. It's been a really fun stream, and I'm sure we've made some silver. I don't know if we've hit 1,000 yet, but yesterday it was a better bite rate, and I think I hit 1,500 yesterday. But we've got some pretty good quality fish today, so I'm not sure. way over 1,000. I definitely think, by the way, I think you're fine doing this with just 2 rods. Like when I think about how many fish I'm catching on my 3rd rod and the quality of those fish, yes, it's nice to have the 3rd rod, but most of my biggest fish have been on the outside. Oh wow, that's a big linear dink. Nice. You must have the rod set up correctly. There's another salmon. We need to turn around, by the way. You miss trolling Archie? It actually has been a blast. I was looking forward to this so much just because of some of the, like, all the float fishing and everything we've been doing on the challenges. I knew this was going to be tough, but I also was just excited. I mean, I knew we would make good silver. I really haven't trolled Archie as much as most people have, probably, but it's actually been a lot of fun. Copper's on fire, 300-gram crucian. As long as you have it set up right, if something's going to break, it should be the leader of the line, not your rod or reel. Oh, Renzi. That is brutal. The crucian at Ladoga. Maybe try a different spot. Is this a Starbucks mug? No, this is not. This is a custom. This is actually a camp that we go to in the summer. Trying to decide if I'm going to flip around here before casting this 3rd rod out. You thought it was 7.5 Express Fishing Pride reel? Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Well, that's a fishing experience in RF4 that you'll never forget. All right. Six kilo pike for about 35 minutes. How did you not get bitten off there? Oh, I guess I already did turn around. I don't know what I'm waiting for here. I thought I hadn't turned around yet, but it looks like I have. I'm now using 2/0 hooks on the wobblers. 2 wild carps are hitting. Interesting. You duct tape down the mouse? Yeah, spoon mission. Oh, are these for giveaways? I'll probably save them for tomorrow. Yeah, so what I did on the spoon mission was, to start off with, I ran on my third rod the Vico 14 gram S003 minus the S. And it was slow, but I ended up with 7 different species over the course of a day or two. Now again, this is on my third rod, so I was catching salmon and stuff on my outside rods. So I was only 1 species short. And then I went to what I think a lot of people are doing. What are those spinners called? They're actually spoons, sorry. Obviously they're spoons because they have to be. The Volkov, I was misspelling it. 3.5. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what I used. I think I used, golly, I thought it was, I probably used, oh, they're still on my rods. Hold on, I can tell you exactly what I used because they're still on those rods. So it was casting, it was the model, nope, it was the Super Duty, so Type 1 4G004, and Type 4 3.5 004. So the black and the blue one, and I just trolled close to the middle of the map, like before I left to start for the day. I just kind of trolled down here, and I got some weird species as my last one. What was it? Oh, it was Vendus. So yesterday I was catching pretty normal stuff. I will say, when I saw that gray char, I was like, okay, this is going to be easy if I'm catching something like a gray char. But, you know, I think you could do it pretty quick, staying close to the islands with small spoons like that. But Type 1 008 was amazing. Yeah, something like that would be good. It should work pretty easy. Yes, well, so on those rods with the spoons, because I was staying close to shore, I was pretty sure I wasn't going to hit a big fish with these small spoons. So I did 15 liters. Of course, I wouldn't do that out in the big open water for very long. But I took a chance close to shore. Certainly could get bitten off by a pike, but... Trophy Cusk, nice fish raiser. Cool. All right. Thank you. Lofty Steve with some giveaways for potentially tomorrow. We'll do some lure giveaways. Some more lure giveaways. Oh. Who had a blue tag haddock? Yo, Fallen. The rare trophy haddock and the rare trophy pollock, 2 of the coolest fish. And you know, possible. Obviously, it's hard to get a rare trophy, but anyway, that's awesome. Congrats. You used 19 liters on your first time and you lost both bosses in under 30 minutes. Yeah, there's pike out here, aren't there? And it's big pike too. I mean, that's the thing. You know, these pike, if you have too small a leader, you are definitely, you're running a risk. You are running a risk. You can fish from dock where boats are with the Xander spoon. I got chub, pike, vendus, and rippus with speed 12. Oh, that's cool. Did you get it, Cassavir? Did you finish that mosquito perch? I do remember, I guess is the answer to your question. Ooh, yes. It's in my house on the wall. Nice. Love to see it, even if it's not big enough, which it's not. At least it's a decent fish. Well, you can like throw darts at it or something now, Cassavir. Where can I buy peas? Peas are in the store, the tackle store. If you're talking about, are you talking about for crafting, or are you talking about for fishing with? If you want it for crafting, that's going to be in the grocery store. The smelt are so annoying. You had a 22 gram on, you didn't know for 30 minutes. 30 real life days, that is exhausting. What'd you end up catching it on? I bet we end up with 45,000 silver after this in just a few minutes here when we turn these fish in. Your nickname is exhausting? You got it on Nightcrawler? That's awesome. Oh, I have a trophy perch in my net right now. It was not as hard to get it here, though. Pops off, Wrangler? This has been a really good reminder of how fun this is. These last couple days fishing here. Definitely a good change of pace. Not feeling like you have to always go to the sea to make good silver. And yeah, it's just been good. First trophy at Archie was a perch. I haven't had many trophies here, I bet you. Where are my trophies at Archie? I just haven't fished here much. Perch, Riffus, lake trout. I don't know. I think when Archie came out, I was like, oh, I also have a Xander. I was a little bit like on a break or something. And I tend to lean towards carp fishing. I don't know. I just never, for some reason, the timing wasn't right. Yeah, that's frustrating when that happens, Wrangler. You have the same amount of fish as me. Come on. Are you serious? What would be the difference? What would be the difference, man? Oh, depends on where you're using it. but typically between large 2 and extra large 2/8. In some years' time, yeah. I'm basically getting the same results that I got yesterday. I felt like for a lot of today the bite rate was slightly lower, but it kind of picked up, so it's probably about like what it was for me yesterday at this point. Come on, Casavir. What's up, Robbie? How's it going? Ladoga. You know, there's probably at least one person in chat that got this 15-kilo salmon done in about an hour and a half. I just want you to know that you do not need to feel bad. It happens. I mean, and this is coming from one-shot timing. It is completely fine if it took you no time at all to get this fish. Wait, why do we keep saying baby salamander? Yo, Robbie, that's awesome. You must have gone well prepared. Sounds like you had a plan and are doing well. You caught it in your dreams last night? Yeah. That's awesome, Robbie. That's so fun. Oh, okay. I don't know that one, but that's okay. Gizmo in chat helped you? Oh, that's nice. Good job, Gizmo. Is there anything in particular that you are saving for or think you'll do with the influx of silver that Norway has provided for you, Robbie? George is beating Army 7-6 currently. Carp rods or the Avia. Nice! So you're within 4 levels. Yeah, that is tempting to sort of get something established for what you're going to use to fish when you get there, like, by level. As long as you've got the gear to continue to fish at the places you want to fish at between now and those 4 levels. Because at your point, at that level, 4 levels does take a while. Do you know what I mean? So that's an interesting sort of place you're at with that. Yeah, it's true, Wrangler. Yo, Rats, thanks. Nice trophy, Roach. Let me see who this is real quick. Okay then. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I think sometimes the amount of silver you hear people talking about on the sea, it's often tied to having the drop shot ability unlocked. Might not be true across the board, but for a lot of people, I do think the amount of silver you make goes up a little bit when you get that drop shot unlocked. I agree with that, Renzi. All right, I'm going to go ahead and respawn here. And let's just see how we've done today. You think it's 25%? Very noticeable. I agree with that. I thought it was very noticeable as well.
Balsa geht immer drauf.
Do. Y'all have any guesses on what we're going to make today? Any guesses on where the silver will be? The safe fillet helps? Yeah, for sure. 2.5 to 3. Wow! You know, I think I like to under guess so that I'm then surprised, but you just went way over. Right? Thank you, Edgar Fire. Edgar Fire comes in with the chill 780. Which, if it's 780, I'll be so ticked. But at least it's like likely if 780 is my expectation, then at least I'll be like happy. All right, there's 60 silver for that pike order, by the way. Oh my goodness. I made some of those smelt into bait fish. We might could have hit that, actually. All right, let's go see. So what was that, 60? 61 silver. Yeah, and it doesn't take near as long to load in on the leveling account. So does that mean that it has to do with like my inventory, like my profile takes long? 4 hours. Did we make 4 hours? Yeah, we did almost 4 hours. We did 4 hours and 45 minutes. The best fish was worth 94 silver, and the worst was worth 0.03 silver. What is the icon on the bottom? Wait, what are we talking about? $1934.21. So let's say well, so yeah, 1990 with the cafe order. So 419 silver an hour. Yeah, I guess I was right. Yesterday was a better bite rate. Maybe on average, just bigger fish or something yesterday. I definitely made a little more silver yesterday, but we still went way over 45K, which was what I was hoping in terms of that. But, yeah, I don't know, Renzi. Well, I mean, I've got it on an SSD drive these days. It used to be really quick, and like these days it's just longer. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, all right, this is the point in which we say goodbye. Hopefully I will be able to stream tomorrow and be able to see you guys again. Thanks so much for all the support. We did have several subs, lots of follows today. Y'all are the best. Seems more like a connection thing. It could be. I've wondered about connection with my game and my house and RF4 lately. I don't know what's going on. Take it easy to you as well. Y'all are the best. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Tight lines, everybody.